Black Light once again, Cyberspace Ministries. We're talking about the game don't change, and the game changes. And you know who's another? I forgot to include these in the game changes. And let's see, we're talking about Grandmaster Flash, and the Furious Five. Don't push me, I'm close to the edge. Yeah, that was the joint right there. And in the movie Fresh, you know, with Samuel Jackson and the young brother. But we was on the talking about the game of pimping and how it's used on a woman in America, the different levels of it. The different levels, you know, when you go to the church and you see the preacher in all your religions, guys are using it, you know. Now we ain't talking about getting the residuals from a woman. We talking about, or you know, getting all their money and whatever, and how you treat them, mistreat them. We talking about the mental aspect of how you master a woman, you know. And you got to know a woman, and you got to know her psychology or her mindset. And we spoke on the fact that a woman is a nurturer. Now every woman is not, don't have that maternal instinct, you know, but the majority of them do. And even your lesbians and your bulldaggers, they got it, you know. And but you know, your bisexuals and bisexual women got it, you know, but not all of them, you know. I'm not blanketing the whole womanhood with this, you know, because there are always exceptions to the rule, you know, and the way they are being raised, the female woman is being raised now is gearing her away from the nurturing aspect, you know. So, but she still, certain men can master certain women and still get what the effect that they want out of the woman, you know. And they know how to charm them. And some guys don't charm their women, you know. They just know how to play them, you know. That's it. But that's the aspect of pimping what I'm talking about. Pimping is you living up off a woman, whether it be financial or emotional, or you know, but it's mainly regarding materialism more than anything. and consumerism, you know, because all that's related. Consumerism, materialism is related. And the majority of women are both of those. They're materialistic and they are consumers. Men, you know, the only reason why men are materialistic is that they use that for power. And they use it to really to dominate their woman. Because you could shower a woman with money, jewelry, and clothing. And she around you. Now you see that on your videos. Now that's the trick aspect of some guys are tricks. You know, instead of pimp, they're tricks. A woman will be around you if you're a nice trick. But the pimp, he's the master of the woman. And he could tell her to have sex with an elephant, and she'll do it to satisfy her pimp, because she knows what satisfied, what he want, and he tell her what he want, and it's the only thing I get off on. I don't get off on sex, but I get off on this. And you know, this is what motivates some guys, you know. But the Caucasian, you know, he's pimping. He's doing big pimping, you know. And he used that, you know, that how they used to say a guy beat his woman with a clothes hammer, hot clothes hammer, hang or whoop his woman. He used that kind of technique on the black people, on black man and woman. And that's one reason why the black man ain't got his woman. Because if we was to kill our women, the white man's woman, like they kill our women, and treat our children like, and treat their children like they treat our children, they would go to war immediately. They would take up arms and try to wipe us out right then and there. But our reaction ain't like that. They could do anything they want to us with no justice, and we won't react on it. So they know they got our women's minds, but our women don't think they got their minds. They just think that's natural. Everything is normal, you know. But it's not. Because the reaction of the black man is not normal, you know. And this is what the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad used to talk about. He said even in the animals, you know, they give up their life. If a chicken or chicken hawk want to fly down on a chicken, say that rooster and that chicken, they'll fight to the end. But we won't. So we into this non-violent type thing, but we could use our minds. See, now we in a non-violent thing because they got weapons of mass destructions, man, on all levels. Biological warfare, chemistry warfare. They're hitting us on all levels. So we got to understand how to play on him now. See, game recognizes game, though. Lames don't recognize game. You know. So that's why even your own people dog you out. Even we dog each other out. We dog the weak ones out because they refuse to wake up and recognize that they're being played on. And they can recognize their own brothers playing on them sometimes, but they can't understand. They can't recognize when the white man play on them. You know, when he game them. So I had a grandfather that would play on the. He was a con man, and his game was. Cause now we talking about back in the 40s and 30s. His game was he would dress up like a bum or something and run into a car. You know, he'd cross the street and he'll get hit by a car. And they'll settle with him right then and there. He had other kinds too. But it was a black man that took him out because he had some crooked dice. And the black man cut him. Didn't kill him right away, but it gave him cut his gut so he couldn't eat gassy foods. And he ate some beans, and that's what killed him, you know. But you know, they played the con game. And hearing stories about him opened my eyes to, you know, why people get conned and why they're so easily tricked. This guy named Donald Trump, he got people thinking, they say he got his own money, you know. But his thing is to get more money, see. He ain't got enough money. He trying to get more money. You know, that's in his nature. So the brothers, black people that vote for Donald Trump, they want some of that money. You know, so they feel like he gonna tear them off some money. That's why y'all in this system so deep, because y'all look at it like a piece of the pie. You know, we're moving on up to the east side. We finally got our piece of the pie, but y'all want a piece of this pie, you know, and you feel like if you kiss up to the white man, you know, that you'll get a piece of the pie, a chunk of pie or half, but you'll never get nothing but crumbs. That's where he got it designed. He's dealing in trillions. You're just not getting into the billions. You know, barely making a billion. He could cut it off anytime he want to. You know, unless you be so deep up in his butt that he likes it. He like you. You know, but it's very few that deep. Like Obama and really, you know, he walking on shaky grounds. But you got Oprah, you got a few more, you know. And then the Democrats ain't no different. Hillary ain't no different. She the same thing, same way. So that's why you see, when you see them campaigning, you see blacks in the mix. It's because they want some of the crumbs off the table. I'm like this, man. I want to make my own pie. Black light out. Coming back with some more. Game versus game. Game don't change.